Hello. Like many of you, INTA's Asia-Pacific team have been working remotely these last few weeks and months. Despite these extraordinary circumstances, of course, the work of the association continues, and I'd like to share with you a few accomplishments that INTA's member volunteers and committees, as well as staff, have achieved over these past few months. Of course, one of the biggest projects that INTA works on in the Asia-Pacific region is policy advocacy on behalf of brand owners to governments in the region. In Southeast Asia, for example, at the end of last year, INTA provided comments to the Vietnamese IP authorities on proposed amendments to their IP Act. Elsewhere in Southeast Asia, INTA has been working closely with stakeholders and governments in countries such as Indonesia and the Philippines on stemming the tide of the trade of counterfeit goods via online e-commerce platforms. We've also been working directly with leading e-commerce platforms in Southeast Asia directly on these matters. Outside of Southeast Asia, INTA has been very active recently in Oceania. We provided Australia with comments on their design law reforms. We've also been working with Australia's border force on training customs officials from 14 territories and countries in the Pacific, specifically through the Oceania Customs Organization. Of course, China remains one of our top priorities in the Asia-Pacific region in terms of policy advocacy. Our committees have been actively providing comments to Chinese authorities over the past year on legal amendments. We expect in the next few months to provide comments on geographical indications reforms as well. Outside of policy advocacy, of course, INTA is very keen on further engaging our members through education offerings. Of course, we recognize under the circumstances that in-person meetings are not an option, so please stay tuned and look forward to seeing a suite of online education offerings, webinars, virtual policy dialogues, and education roundtables to be coming from the Asia-Pacific office and INTA's headquarters in New York over the next few months. Of course, I look forward to working with each and every one of you, even if remotely, over the next few months, and I wish everyone well. Thank you very much.